Where do you want all this?
Look, the oil and all goes back up there.
All right, we got the car ready because it's in and out.
The factory stock just needs a little bit more left, and we should be good to go.
It's a 602 Street factory.
No, it's not.
All right, I got it.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't like this cleaning.
you should go tonight.
Go where?
You should go race.
But what will I drive?
You got tons to
I
drive.
can't pick one.
All right, look, I got an idea.
I figured those brothers.
Look, I got an idea. All right. We got rocks. Pink for the Falcon.
That's the problem. Your kids are in here playing.
I know. Pink for the Falcon. White for the 16.
All the cars that are ready. I got it. Check it up.
Yeah, that's right. So if you, whatever one you pick, you
I
should
got it.
go.
I got it. If it ain't the double zero, I ain't going. All right. All right, I got it.
What is it?
If it ain't pink, we ain't going. I don't know. Here we go.
Black. Black.
I thought black meant black suit. I thought pink would have been the old fighting Falcon. But actually, the 13, here we are, 2026. And didn't even think this thing was gonna crank. But we brought it out here to test it in case Skylar, what is that? In case Skylar decides to race this year. So, got her out here. There's Skylar's famous light that never cuts off and kills batteries. So, me and Dad here in the diesel. Dad is feeling very under the weather. So, that's that. And boy, was the off-season crazy for old A-Flynn, bub. Had another son. Still rocking and rolling at a new job. And still had to try to find time to work on cars. So, tonight's mainly, we didn't do a lot of running off season. We didn't do no winter national races or nothing. So, tonight is the test for the 13. We've got to get back and test 33 and double zero and anything that we can get running. So, gonna try to push it to make sure the engine's still good, right? But haven't even really looked to see who's here because it don't matter because I'm not popping the engine because probably should have done this at the last race so that we would be ready to race here. But you know, life happens. Skylar had a baby, I had a baby, and that's that. So already went out for hot laps. Y'all probably saw some rear footage of that. So here we go.
Here's the way the heat for the Sport Compacts are going to line up. Your front row on the point inside the R30 of Deborah Bond. Outside of her is the 31S of Aiden Sharp. Row number 2 will be the 31 of Chris Oliver. Outside of him, the 57 of Timothy Witherington. Row number 3 is the 79 of Brian Day, and outside of him is the 13 of Austin Fleming. 8 laps the distance. Lights are out. We're going to be going green flag as they come out of turn 4. Bond setting the pace. Sharp hanging back just a touch. Green flag flies, and we're underway for our final heat of the evening. Sharp, a brand new driver as well. Witherington trying to get around, and that 57 car takes over. The second spot takes over the first spot. So Witherington in a half a lap is your new leader. Sport Compacts this year. Now Chris Oliver in 31 takes over the second spot. Fleming in the 13 now in third spot. Witherington able to get a big lead though, as those others were mired up behind some of the slower cars. Let's see if that 13 can reel in your leader, as Witherington has built up a good lead as they complete lap number 3. Witherington in a sharp-looking car this year. As they come to the start-finish line, it'll be 4 laps complete. Austin Fleming with a black car, a simple reflective 13 on. And then Chris Oliver in his familiar green and white 31. Brian Day's been here before. New look to his car in that 79 orange car. Deborah Bond has been here several times. Oh, Sharp gets a little squirrely, loops it around, and yellow flag comes out as he is looking the wrong way in turn 4. Car and your leader out there. Parker did not like what he saw. Yellow flag stays out as Fleming jumped the start. So warning has been given to the driver. Now gets all over to Happy Pedal and we are racing. Good clean start that time as we head down into turn 1. 57 car trying to hold off the challenge. A little bit of action there. The 13 tucked his nose into the left quarter panel. That 57 got him a little upset. The 13 takes the lead. White flag is out. Final lap here in the Sport Compact class. It is Fleming, followed closely by the Witherington. Watching this very closely to see if Witherington is going to challenge. Puts the nose to him. They go side by side, and checkered flag comes out. Witherington crosses the line first, but we're going to wait and see what the official review will be on this.
Welcome to the 2026 season.
And now gets all over to Happy Pedal, and we are racing. Good clean start that time as we head down into turn 1. 57 car trying to hold off the challenge. A little bit of action there. The 13 tucked his nose into the left quarter panel. That 57 got him a little upset. The 13 takes the lead. White flag is out. Final lap here in the Sport Compact class. It is Fleming, followed closely by the Witherington. Watching this very closely to see if Witherington is going to challenge. Puts the nose to him. They go side by side, and checkered flag comes out.
Well, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? I wanted to get second anyway. Hey, can y'all get somebody to push me home? Okay, pretty sure we have a temperature gauge problem. It's been an hour, it's got to have been since we raced. It still says it's 190 degrees.
the pole, the 57 of Timothy Witherington. Outside of him, the 13 of Austin Fleming. Row number 2 is the 31 of Chris Oliver. Outside of him is the 31S of Aiden Sharp. Row number 3 is the 79 of Brian Day and the R30 of Deborah Bond. On the pole, the 57 of Timothy Witherington. Outside of him, the 13 of Austin Fleming. Row number 2 is the 31 of Chris Oliver. Outside of him is the 31S of Aiden Sharp.
Go, boys.
All right, lights are out. We're going green flag out of turn 4. Witherington setting the pace here. And all over the loud pedal they go. Fleming with a great start on the outside. Takes the lead as they go into turn 1. And Fleming will lead lap number 1. Witherington is second. And Aiden Sharp is your third place car. Youngster with very little seat time, sitting in third spot, doing a great job behind the wheel of that 31S. His dad in the 31 right behind him. And Witherington takes it off the track. So that leaves a lot of room between your leader and the second place car, who is now the 31S. Austin Fleming with a full straightaway lead over the rest of the field, getting ready to lap a slower car, the R30 of Deborah Bond. And Bond goes down a lap. Fleming continues to tick down the laps as your leader. Took the lead from the outside pole and has not looked back. Aiden Sharp, the youngster, very little seat time, sitting in second spot, driving a great race, putting distance between him and his dad in the 31. Brian Day in that 79 now sits fourth. Halfway this time by for your leader, the 13 of Austin Fleming. And the 31 looped it around but keeps on going, so we stay green. And the R30 loops it and comes to a stop, and that will bring out the yellow. So the R30 brings out the yellow. 8 laps completed, yellow comes out. All right, clearing the infield from some of those cars. And the 13 waits for the field to catch up. All right, got him racked and stacked. Fleming gets the green flag, and we're back underway. Aiden Sharp wasting no time. Puts that 31S clearly back out in second spot. Fleming with a half a straightaway lead already. Aiden Sharp running a great race, though. In that 31S, Day in third. Oliver in fourth. Yellow flag comes out again. And that will be a trip to the pits for 2 yellows in one race. All right, got them racked and stacked. Lights are out, going green. It'll be green, white, checkered. Something wrong on the 13. You can hear that car missing. And Chris Oliver is your new leader. Brian Day in second, Fleming in third. White flag flies, the final lap. And Chris Oliver down the backstretch as your leader. And Chris Oliver is your feature winner. Brian Day brings it home in second. And Austin Fleming is your third place car. So congratulations to Chris Oliver on the feature win. Did not look like he had the car to win tonight, but a few things have happened that put him in that position, and on that restart, that car woke up, took over the lead, and is now a feature winner.
Well, that's my logo.
Bad. I gotta get down with it.
What is this? Get back over here!
Let me explain.
What is this?
It's a $25,000 mistake.
This whole entire time, this has been beautiful, and you take it for one night. Give me my black rock back. I'm giving you your pink one. I'm sick of this.
Dude, how could you? I mean, my gosh, why wouldn't you keep your nose off everybody so that they didn't retaliate?
To be fair, I had heartburn. No, it ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad. You better be glad I have a metallic sticker that wasn't put on real good in the first place because it kind of covers everything.
This is more of an issue.
What the
is this? Why
bejeebers?
ain't this painted?
Where'd my bumper go? Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. You slid the nose with about 1 inch of room to spare and accidentally tapped into somebody, so you gave my nose away because you wanted that much more room so you wouldn't hit somebody?
No. So what we're gonna do is next race we've talked to the track owner.
We're going to
You're
shorten.
gonna sit like this
Okay.
with bananas. And you gonna throw them behind the tires. But just you may have to hold them like yonder. No, but hey, look here.
I know what we're going to do. We got to shorten this nose up about a foot so you don't hit people.
Yeah, no, for real though. So last night, it was actually an all right night. I actually thought we last minute, we took this thing to Hattiesburg.
Dude, hold on. Let me stop you there. You didn't win.
Oh yeah.
That's embarrassing, dude.
Well, I was
Half a track ahead of them.
third on the track, first in the fans' hearts.
Okay.
So, no, but when the heat race, we test first. In hot laps, we tester.
Terster.
We checked first gear on this transmission that we got for Scott this year. Second heat race, we went out and tried. How do you say tried and tested? At the same
Can
time?
you say tried to talk?
Tried and tested. We trusted.
We trusted it, okay?
The second gear, and then went in the third gear and tried it. And in the feature there, we felt we blew a radiator hose out
Yeah, the same hose that blew the motor
and
at
the
Jackson.
heat, and we don't know if it had to do with getting a little into, but we had a small incident right there in the last 2 laps, but you know, it's whatever. We were able to hit the clutch. We knew it was coming, but it's right. It's just whatever. So feature goes out, a good clean start. We're actually starting in the gear that we're supposed to run the track, and it felt really good. We have some overheating issues, and we think we figured them all out already. But ultimately, as much as we didn't win, we all, I think even you, were happy with the car. So if you're not aware, we were able to blow the engine sky high at Jackson. Ooh.
Yeah, really.
Anyway. And we were able to rebuild the engine, and that was also the test of the engine. So it has been rebuilt for a while, but we haven't been able to run it because we ain't been in race season. So I'm thinking Skylar's going to throw you some videos right here.
Yeah, this is it at the dyno.
So as you can see, the tires are spinning, and they look wobbly.
Hold on, let them hear it for a second.
Okay, hold on.
Don't mind the wibbly wobbly
I
tire.
think we had a bent rim. We got that fixed straight out. So we got the 13 dialed in, about 90% where we want this year.
Yep.
So we'll see. We're going to talk to Skylar here and see. What do you think about, I know that we got hit and we didn't win, but you were able to watch track times and track record for sure, no doubt.
Let me
say
just say this. Austin,
your bumper's right there, by the way. You got bumpers all
I
over the
know.
place.
Austin did good. He was out by like a whole straight half a track, and then the dyno tune saved the engine again because of the overheat. And
Yeah, we
like
overheated.
we
It
said,
cut off.
We knew the problem. The issue is the car overheated, and it went into a limp mode, fail safe, to save the engine. Don't really care. We weren't even there to win. It was just a test and tune. But I'll say this, without saying too much and without saying too little. Or can you say too much and not enough at the same time?
You say a lot all the time. So.
Yeah. Let's just say I'm glad I don't have a wrap that would get tore up.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
are you excited? Your big pure stock ideas.
got that idea?
Big pure stock racing coming up this year for us.
Well, I'm not in the pure stock class. I'm in the factory stock class this year.
Factory stock,
But
pure,
I do have,
pure factory stock.
Yeah, I do have that coming up. So unfortunately, I'll be at work for the first race, but I will be off the second one, and I plan to be there. So
Which we want to give everybody a shot. So
yeah, we give everybody a chance to break first. So.
yeah, not win, not in the street factory.
But I'm glad that racing season is here. Next video, you'll actually see we go to Sunny South, and Uriah has some more bad luck with his go-kart, par for the course with him. But he's still a good sport. So thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys in the next one.